Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with classic Cella. And what is the full name of this is Cella. Oh, sorry, glasses time. It's called Cella Milano Crema da Barba. So that's what regular Cella with the almond scent is called. Now I messed up. I meant to get the matching aftershave, and I did not. I went fully to my favorite Cella scent instead and got the Cella Milano Reserva Fresca aftershave. So that's a very nice scent, which we'll cover here in a minute. In fact, I've just got my tablet here beside me with that page linked up so I can give you the scent profile for that. But first, let's pause for a moment so I can wash my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Yeah, I just washed the face with my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave Soap Cube. Washed that with that soap and rinsed off, warm water and washcloth and all that. And I have already pre-scooped out my little spoon of soap here, so I'll show you that. So it's already missing. So it's about an almond, maybe a little bit more generous almond size. And speaking of almond size, that's an almond scent. So yeah, it's sweet almond. It's a very nice scent, very enjoyable. Not overpowering, but very enjoyable. And I've squished it in, and there's how much water? There's probably about 2/3 of a teaspoon of, move my finger away, you can see, of water. Also, I've dripped on top of it here. I've already pre-smushed it into my copper shave bowl. So let's set that down. Oh, and by the way, too, after I put the soap and all that, this has been floating in the warm water in the sink to warm it up, basically, so it warm up the soap, too, as well. So, yeah, even though it's going to be 80s today, it's not 80s right now, and it's the warm soap, it just feels nice. And I just really wanted to stress that the shave should be enjoyable. If it's not enjoyable, you're using the wrong products or using the wrong equipment. So, yes, you need to look at DE shaving and not some other products that might help you out. So, my brush, let me give it a couple of shakes here. Shake, shake. Razorock. What size is this? It's a 24 millimeter barrel. See the barrel shape. It is a comfortable barrel shape. Apparently you can get that wrong, but it's very comfortable. I enjoy it. I like to hold it like this when I'm, putting the leather on my face and all that. But this is a best badger knot in that, and a very dense, nice best badger knot too. Really enjoying this over the few years that I've had this. So we're gonna get started in soaping this up. Well, actually, before we start, never mind. I did tell you. Oh, I didn't tell you the main thing about the soap. One of the reasons I keep coming back to the soap too is you can't beat the price. The price is $10.95 for 150 milliliters, which ends up being just a tick over 5 ounces, and it's for $10.95. So a $10.95 soap for 5 ounces, and it has tallow as a second ingredient. First ingredient is not water. So yes, that's, for a tallow soap, I don't know if there's any cheaper than that. And this is based on looking at Maggard's, where I get pretty much most of my samples anyway here. But let's stop gabbing and let's start soaping up, lathering up here a little bit. Till always, well, that's only 50 in, and look how much lather I've got already. So yeah, we're a ways yet from using it, but already it's building right up. So it's a good confidence building soap, especially if you're a beginner. Probably the number one soap I would recommend for a brand new beginner is Cella. That's what I would recommend. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's only 100 swirls in, and look, it's a lather monster. Okay, gonna knock it down off the sides, and we're gonna swirl the other way. Another 50. Okay, we're 150 in, and that's really could be done now, but I don't stop now, do I? I do 250 because that's what I do. So, but if it was you, you could probably stop now. If you weren't here, I'd probably stop now, but we're still gonna do 250. Okay, I just knocked out the full 100, so we're full 250 swirls in, and there is gobs. It's peaking like crazy. Look at all this soap. You in the neighborhood could shave with this soap. So let's, a little splash. I did wash my face, but I just want a little fresh water on there. There we go. Just to have a nice moist skin when I put the soap on. It makes a difference, it does. And that's why I make sure if it doesn't feel like, if it feels like it's a little dry and not a little bit too much, then yeah, just a quick little splash, nothing big. Just a preference I have learned that I like over the years. The almond scent, strength-wise, it's pretty good off the brush here. And yes, it's under my nose now too, but I would say strength-wise is probably about a good 5, maybe approaching 6 out of 10. Probably more like 5 for the actual sheer strength of it. Yeah, probably more like a 5, I'm thinking. Which is a solid scent, solid strength, especially in a soap. You generally don't see them above a 7 really too often. You really don't. Warming up the razor here. Oh, the razor, of course, get into this, is the Gamechanger. Last week I used the new recurve razor from Razorock. Well, this is the Razorock Gamechanger with a bulldog handle on it. I've had this one for a few years. So I kind of wanted to test them out back to back to get my own thoughts on this. And yes, same brand of blade. You put in a fresh blade. I didn't use the same one from last week. It's got a new Treet blade in there. It is a standard. Well, let me there we go. Use that to loosen up a little bit. Don't want to cut the fingers. Just to show you here, handle does stand up. And see, the blade goes to the pegs are on the base plate, not on the cap like usual. So this one's reversed. This is like the only razor I have that like that. I don't have any others like this. So this is the only one like that. And it goes in those little recesses there on the cap. Is it going to go in there? Did it twist a little bit? Oh, I think I got twisted. Let me make sure that comes off of there. Let's do it the other way around. Let's do it cap down. That seems a little better. Okay, there we go. There you go now. Yep, now it's seated. Now it's seated. I'm like trying to snug it like left and right here a little bit, but it's in the pegs are in the recesses, so yeah, it's snug now. So, because yeah, I don't want the blade to get crooked in there because that would wreak havoc on my face. And I've done that before. I learned the hard way, so yes. It's the best way to learn the hard way. Okay, now you'll see how this one, the gap, it's got a good amount of little gap there. It's got a good little significant amount of gap. Not horrible, but definitely a little bit more than what I call mild range, so it's more medium range. And the exposure is not much at all. It doesn't really stick out beyond the top cap very much. So it's got some gap, but not exposure so much as far as that goes. Pass 1, of course, is with the grain. And this is a steel razor. I'm trying to remember when I bought this as a steel razor, it was sub $100. I can't remember if it was like 70 something. It's been a few years. The prices have all gone up and all that. So, but there was like nobody making a steel razor for that price. It just wasn't heard of. And yes, things that make it so you can get that price is the finishing isn't as high level finishing. There's no polish on that top cap. It's just more like the regular patina from the steel itself with just a little bit of polish, but it's not really polished. We'll put it that way. So yeah, so you're saving money that way. So you're not getting a shiny finish on it, but you're getting a workhorse. It's like buying a Ruger instead of a Sig Sauer. Yeah, you're getting a workhorse. And for my face, I learned years ago that the Treet is the blade to have in this one. It's the blade that I like. It's got the smoothness. It's mild enough to it, so it's not an overly aggressive razor. It's not as aggressive as my Gillette Silver Blues that I enjoy so much. Just a nice, good blade for this razor. And that's to say, razors do like certain blades on your face and all that, so you really have to find that out. So you really need to to buy those sample packs and try them to see for a given razor what works for you. What do you enjoy? That's the thing. You need to enjoy it. It has to be comfortable. It can't be like scratchy. Like it's like the old multi-blades are. It's got to be smooth. It's got to be of sufficient aggression that you like it, so not too much aggression or more aggression, or what you like. My likes change as I got older and got the gray whiskers and all that. It changed. So I'm having fun today. It's fun to try different things and to try different products. So yeah, so I'm having a type of fun. So it's Saturday, and yeah, I'm taking more time to do the shave. Yeah, it's not a quick and done and dirty weekday shave where I don't do as many things. But so I like to enjoy it more on a weekend. At least for now. I'm thinking about going back to a daily shave after July 31st. Why that date? Because that's the date that I'm going to retire from work. I know. You're thinking, he doesn't look that old. I know what you're thinking. But yes, I am that old. And so yes, so I've given my official notice at work. My bosses were very gracious. So yeah, that's still a few months away. But I wanted to give them time, because what I do is technical. And it takes time to, and I'm a lead and all that stuff. So yeah, I train other people. So it's like they need to get somebody, who can do that, and maybe have me work with them or somebody else work with them and all that. So all it takes time. And I respect my bosses and my teammates, and wanted them to make sure that they weren't going to be left any kind of lurches when I leave. Because let's face it, everybody's replaceable. I'm replaceable, so yeah, I'm going to get replaced. There's no doubt about it. But I wanted to make that an easy transition for my team and my bosses. I respect my bosses. I enjoy working with them. So yeah, looking forward to that new chapter in my life. What's that going to mean to me in my channel? I do a lot of shave videos, do a lot of samples, so samples cost money. I'm going to be on a fixed income. I'm going to retire. My wife is not. She's got a few years yet. But yeah, that's the old income level, whether it's, I'm able to get the samples in the razors when I so choose. I want one, whatever. All that's easily done now. I'm gonna have to be in retirement mode, brain in my thinking, and not just go out and spend the money. Like I'm still working and we're bringing in the money for the levels. So the levels will be different. So what does that mean? I'm still trying to figure that out. I enjoy doing this. Like having you guys along. For me, it's fun. So it's like I'm still kind of in transition for that. So yeah, I'm not monetized. I've got over 1,000. I've got like 1,090 followers when I checked the last couple of days. But I'm not monetized. That's apparently I don't qualify for monetization and all that stuff too. So yeah, it's a lot of my dime. I've never had really anything. Occasionally I would get a free sample of something when I bought other stuff. So, but to just get a free sample, no, that's never happened in my life. Never had that. Nor have I expected it. I did reach out once when I was doing a shaving presentation at church. We invited a bunch of people in town, and of course my church as well. And got some free samples from that for some really gracious suppliers. That wasn't like the only thing free that I ever got. And of course it went to other people. It wasn't for me, but as well as advertisement brochures and things for those products. And that too was a kind of a fun experience. Never done it since, but it was kind of fun. But yes, I'm still going to be shaving when I'm retired, so I can still. It's just I may not have as much. Well, I won't have as much new stuff. Samples will be probably no more aftershave samples at all. It'll be probably just soap samples. But there will be other things I'm sure I'll be doing too in my retired life. I will have time to go to like those meetups that they have. I was watching Tobin Fetters yesterday, and he's talking about a meetup in October in Philadelphia. That's about a 10-hour drive for me from where I live. Okay, I'm just going to give this a slight little buffing pass with just water. I just a little spot right there. Yeah, I can feel that. Toughest spot on my whiskers. Feel one? Oh, right there. There's one right there. And gone. There we go. Do that same on the other side. Some water. Of course, this is my strong side, so it doesn't need it as much. Oh, missed a spot right there on the arms apple. There we go. Splash right there. There we go. Oh yeah, that was going out this way, so yeah, going out the opposite way. Caught that one real good. So yeah, efficient. And it stated this is a tallow-based soap for $10.95. It's like, how could you go wrong? But anyway, let me pause and wash up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I just washed my face off with some warm water and washcloth. So that's all set, so it's still damp. I need to put on a couple of splashes of cold water. But before I do that, my next step of that, let's talk about the aftershave here, just so I can tell you about that. Oops, and my screen went off, so I need to put that back on. There we go, here we go. And I'm gonna need my glasses again. So, the aftershave, yeah, it doesn't match, so it's not the almondy scent. But I keep coming back to this. This is my favorite Cella aftershave scent. And here's a little sample of it. It's the Milano Reserva Fresco. And this is a sample that's going to be going with this because obviously this soap I've used once gets set aside. This, I'm not even going to touch this. That's going to get aside to get for the giveaway. So it's never even been used because I've already got some of that in the little spray, the little atomizer that I have. And why? Because I bought it with a full, look at the size of this thing. This is full 10 ounces. This is a 10 ounce bottle. And the 10 ounces was $89 at Maggard's. It might have been cheaper on sale with a percentage off. Probably was when I got this at Christmas time. This past Christmas here a few months back. But it's 10 ounces for that price. So yeah, it's $90. But that's 10 ounces worth, not 3.5 ounces worth. So it's like, yeah, there's a difference here. So yeah, I got this gobs of this. You got this nice little Amazon. And they sell on Maggard's, they sell the atomizer that goes in that bottle for $30. This was $10. And this is portable. I can bring it with me. So I decided I wanted to do this instead. I'll show it to you real quick here. You turn it and the thing pops up. And then there's the glass vial. See, I just filled it a little bit ago. So yeah, it's full. But it like stays in there. It's like suctions in there, closes up. And this is the way it's in the cabinet. But I could bring this with me if I wanted. But oops, I'm not ready to do that yet because I've got to splash on some cold water and do some alum too first. Because yeah, the alum does a couple of things. You know, it stings a bit, but not as much as putting alcohol on. But it also has that mineral salt here to help heal up the face here a little bit. So let me put a couple of splashes of cold water. All right, and then we're going to get my alum and put that underwater. There we go. And I know it's going to sting right here. I know it is. Yeah, because I got myself a little bit right there. It's a little tender right there. And a little bit right there. Yeah, it's not horrible, not huge. Didn't get myself really good. I did it in the back of my neck when I was shaving with my shavette this morning. Yeah, I got myself on my strong side, on my left side, which I was surprised. Usually it'd be my right side, my offhand side, that I would get myself, but no. I got myself with a couple of little nicks on the strong side. Alrighty, so that's, yeah, sting's all gone now. Sting's gone. I like to do because the sting fades quickly when you use the alum too, versus going on the straight alcohol when it just sits there and stings and buries itself in. Yeah, highly recommend an alum stick, and they're dirt cheap. All right, put that back. Let me 2 more splashes of cold water to rinse it off here now. And yes, weekdays I still do the alums too. I really do. A lot of times weekdays I don't bowl shave because I'm going from a full-size puck. Or right now, I've actually finished off the Bear Stearns Man I was using as my daily driver. Now I'm using up mine was a Nivea cream that I got. So that's what I'm using right now as my daily driver. Probably show you a video on that sometime along here. I always like to show the daily driver at least once in operation. There we go. There's that. But got some more stuff on order too, which I'm looking forward to. It's fun. I ordered something it's just fun. And say having fun with shaving is something you're not, if you're not used to hearing that word with shaving, then yeah, you got to try DE shaving. So we're going to turn this now. Now I can spray this on. Put some in the back of the neck. Oh, waiting for it to sting. No. Oh, there's a sting. Okay, I got it that time. There we go. And I go liberal with this because yeah, it was inexpensive when you buy the huge bottle. So that's to set that aside. But yeah, I had an enjoyable shave, a nice close shave. That razor did with that blade come out for me. Yeah, I'm not going to really be seeking any other blades. I think for my face, that silver blue I could do it, but it might be a little bit tick more aggressive. And I'm happy with the aggressive level I got after a third pass. Yeah, so I got a couple of little tender spots there, but it should be gone by the end of the day. but so I think going more aggressive would just make it worse. So it's like I found a good blade for this razor for my face. So yeah, recommend the Treet blade for the Razorock razors. And I did that on a hunch just because. Well, sorry, I didn't know it on a hunch. I did it on a hunch for the recurve blade from last week because I had found it for this razor that worked. So I just went to that, and right off the bat, I might try another couple of blades in that razor. I'm thinking about a Gillette Platinum to try in that razor too, which would probably be a similar aggressive level there, I think, for the blades comparative wise. But I want to try it just because I got to try it. You got to try a few. You got to. But hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please like and subscribe and go with God.